BMW M Performance Parts Race Series. Classes E, D, F, G, H, all those guys coming to join us today. And we've got Reinhard Miller in the middle there. Reinhard, just tell us about your weekend so far.
Yeah, so far we went out for 2 practice sessions. The first session wasn't that great, only did 2 laps, had some misfiring issues. Was at the end of the day just some water in the coils from washing the car. Second session, much better. Getting up my confidence back in the brakes, still feel a bit fine tuning, so when I'm done here I'm going to go finish up with that, but hopefully prepared and ready for the races to come.
Points did have, but you did have a scare 2 weeks ago, so tell us about that.
Yeah, so we do this race series on our front step, we from Vereniging, so BRM Midval is a race there, so had a bit of a fright going on the back straight, went for the brakes and the brake linkage just snapped clean off. Basically went to 180, or the GPS said about 180 and then I was already off the track. So they quickly turned into a rally car.
So we're hoping you won't have again this weekend, right?
Yeah, hopefully not. Yeah, there's not much runoff here. So if it happens here, I think the car's going to go to the scrapyard after that.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, so driving in the track taxi this time around, one of our sponsors as well, Paolo Cavalieri, no stranger to Zwartkops, no stranger to racing. We've probably done 1 million laps now. How's it going in the taxi?
It's going great. I haven't gone out yet, but I've driven it from the workshop to here.
Well, that's really
and it seems to be going really well, so I'm looking forward to the drive. I haven't raced this year, so it's the first time, and nothing better than being in a BM.
You know, there's lots of cars out there with you there.
Big field. That's lovely.
That's where Verish Dayhoff comes in, because one of the sponsors of the series, it's a success story, isn't it, really? For sponsors, for drivers, for everybody.
Yeah, I think that as the BMW M Performance Parts Race Series, we are in the privileged position that we are fully subscribed to 2023 and we fully subscribed for 2024. We bid farewell to Share Tracking, one of our sponsors, but we welcome ZF Aftermarket into our fold. ZF Aftermarket has, during this particular year, sponsored one of our time trial events. The time trial events is really the breeding ground for our race drivers. A lot of the race drivers come from there, from the time trial series. So the time trial series next year will be sponsored by Expel SA, Expel South Africa. So that's going to be a fantastic time trial series, and I think we look forward to everybody participating there and growing the series, the race series, which as you can see, 53 cars this weekend. It's a full field.
Well, congrats on getting ZF Aftermarket involved for next year, and good luck to all of you guys. Before I let you go, are you going to do it up there or not?
Of course, always. Sideways is best.
Yeah.
Not fast, but best.
Yeah. Good luck. Give it up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I like the way he puts that. Sideways is best. In a BMW, it's usually not the right way to go. But Gerard, you're going to join me for the commentary now for classes D and E. Big fight expected at the front end here. Particularly, we've got to keep in mind what's going to happen here with Reinhard. And can he be able to get through, possibly stay in contention for the overall championship?
Yeah, so the lights are about to go out, and we got hammered down now, so they're going to start racing, and it's now fighting who's going to get the front end.
They go through there. Very clear, to the back end of the pack, but as you can see, they sort things out relatively easily through turn 2. Not much of a fight there, although there's normally a lot bigger fight in turn 2 for classes D and E. And as they come out of that one, they make up a field, as you heard there, 53 cars competing in this BMW Performance Racing Series for the first heat of Ds and Es. And of course, Ds and Es have been pretty spectacular all season long, and they have been a major part of their story that is the BMW Performance Racing Series. So, front end, I mean, he's kind of expected him to be there, but Miller is the man we've got to watch out for.
Yep, absolutely. That guy is the one that actually Leon Loacher is the
yeah.
He has to really drive well.
Yes.
So luckily Leon's got to get that badly damaged. Most countries
well, we look at the way things go, the points scored here if Reinhard Miller takes the victory would be 10. It'll give him a 3-point advantage over Leon going into the second last race and last race of the day. Because there's a change up in the program, which is also kind of played into it. A couple of the drivers and a lot of these drivers now to getting their cars prepared when they needed to after those big incidents.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the factor that might play into a disadvantage for the later race might be the light.
Yeah, exactly.
So we lost a lot of time.
It all depends on what happens here. Bits and pieces coming off one of the cars there. I think Economides' car. It might have just been a rag or something, but definitely a bit of an issue there for Economides' machine as it went off. With a camera position picking out some potential rain. And there is a possibility of just coming down. I know somebody said Deborah who's just put us there in the studio going, no rain for the bikes. We should get to the bikes in time. So more importantly right now is the bike and Economides is doing money. Let's get there, hope it's in there because the commentary earlier on, he had after that incident that turned four. But as you can see, once again, showing you how incredible this field is. 53 cars in total in all 45 classes. But D&E, just as exciting as we saw here on A, B, and C.
Absolutely. There you see the track taxi, and that is not driven by Mini Rivero today. That is in fact Paulo Cavallari from UCR.
I heard so.
That's driving that car. Yesterday, first time in the car, so I asked him how to
I don't think he's ever driven a wagon before. He's got a couple of BMWs in his stable, as you know. It's a very famous one. But I think he's never ever been in a wagon before, and he's certainly enjoying it.
Loves that cabin. So it's an interesting thing because it's quite weighty. So
I enjoyed it. With about 1,000 lap guy long, and it never skipped a beat the entire day. With 5 up in the car some stage. Really awesome.
So we've got a very good mix there. I mean, Arif Vieren is in his cars.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend, I think, Lauren Ninoga,
yes,
is also there. Very stable.
Yeah, I think she's 3rd or 4th place.
Absolutely.
So that's not a bad
So
effort.
she's absolutely consistent in her racing. So both Ari and Lauren, they prepare their cars very well. They arrive, they drive, and
just have a look at Class C at the moment. That's Murray leading up in the orange box shape. Behind him is Mike Frobler, and behind him is Morion Evans, another one of our lady drivers who's joined the party and come in at a late stage. She was involved in BMWs for a while, then went back to Club and Racing for a little bit. Back in BMW stable now, and looking like a big contender for next year if she's in the top 3.
Yeah, and for the viewers, you will not say there's too many drivers on the track. They are right in there with all the other guys in there. So
They certainly are, and of course Morion has used the skills that she's honed at Clubman's level to get slightly quicker in the terms of her pace that she had initially in him. She was a bit worried that she may have sort of fighting out of her sort of weight race strategy and ability. But now I don't think she can that. I think she's well within the top cars in advance.
Absolutely. You're going to see next year, there's going to be quite a shift in these guys' minds, and they're going to prepare their cars for next year. And next year, it's just like the seasons are just getting better and better and better.
I think what you guys are doing, problems. That's a bit of a pity there. That's, I think, is it the Warden's car? It is.
Yeah.
43 car there, and unfortunately some problems there for the Warden's machine. I'm just not see where he was. He was in 5th place in Class E, so it's a bit of a pity there for Jevon. I think he was just starting to close onto the back end of Jean and Mario. So the chances are there his top 3 by the wayside there as he's popped on the side. But
yeah, look, he's out of the way there.
Come out of turn 7 now. That's what makes the well from machine of Leonard Archer. He's on Hamster's Cal, fellow commentator. He's pretty good in a car, but he's pretty good on a microphone. So if he ever wants to step out of the racing car with you and I, more than welcome to.
I love it. what
sure.
colours it is, like you said.
As do you, sir. So I appreciate the effort that's been put in here. A lot of guys jump into this going, oh no, it's real easy. It's real easy. Come and do it. Let's see how you guys go.
So that's
Won't
good.
mention that.
Here's Paulo Cavalieri now focused in the track taxi, we call it.
Top 10.
Absolutely. No, he's driving. He's driving the wheels of that. That's all in that.
I know he's normally used to a little bit more power. He gets into that 745 high of his, to be honest. But I can tell you something, he's strictly no slouch when it comes to getting behind the wheel of a race car.
There's
He knows a
instinct
fighter
of-
though. The X-Spell car's going at it, heading to the top of the hill. But it's late braking required from all three. You can do what it takes. They're going to get it out there. They're doing. Riding a nation.
Yeah, you've got to try, and it was quite good.
We've seen the other shape up. Unfortunately, not going and then for him. But definitely on with a bit of a fight. Come on. You have a fight. Is that Formula ahead now? It is.
Absolutely.
Alex got ahead of Murray for the lead of course. As well as Murray. Cannot afford to do those valuable. I think it's only 1 point in the field. It's 10.864, I think. So a nice run there from him.
Driving nice It's going to be a battle.
He started in a 1 series, it's now a 750.
Yes, 100%. You're going to check this out.
Oh, spinner right in front of him. Getting out of shape there, the 301 car, Freddie from started. He gets back on track relatively quickly. It was the 2 X-Spell cars, and we saw them earlier on, they were having a bit of a dice up the road there, and you can see that X-Spell livery on the back end of both of them, and then eventually someone had to give way.
And look what happened. He's in front now of Mike Robler again. That was a lucky break.
So I always have a go about that. You know, when you're in a fight and there's classes in a field, the classes are hard. Something happens in the class in front of you. Do you have a gentleman agreement that you sort of hold position until you pass the incident, or do you use it as an advantage?
I would use it as an advantage.
I knew you would say that. Because every man I've asked that question says, definitely would use the advantage. Well, you want to race him.
So if I was there, he was there, everyone will take
No, we don't. No, we don't. But I know that there's kind of that gentleman's agreement on the sideline. Right? We're not supposed to.
Having a fantastic race again today. He's got some pressure now coming on.
Reinhardt's pushing hard though because he needs that victory.
He does.
He needs those points.
He's going to
because
push
he knows
for it.
what happened with Leon in the first race across A, B, and C.
Yeah, 100%. He's going to push for it as much as he can. And you can see now he's tracing him in.
Wealth Avenue BMW out front. Goes right there. Third, still hanging in with the crowds. Something goes wrong between those top two. Nick will jump in there, and so will Leonard. Leonard Archer. A long way back to the place. But need to say, this is not sorted out just yet, and we've still got 2 to go.
Yeah, so Reinhard Miller just needs to, I think, my personal opinion, just relax and have a tight one.
For them, for this first one. You say Reinhard Miller needs a safe race. I'm saying the same thing, but I look at the points right now. Reinhard Miller needs to compete. It will only give him a 1 point advantage over Leon heading into the last races of the day and the last races.
And it could be a gamble.
Whereas if he gets the victory, he gets a 3-point advantage. So he's got to fight for that, those extra 3 points if he can get them.
Won't compete in the race. So
Here comes some strategy now. Here comes some strategy now. Okay, I'll leave it to you. Listen, Paolo Cavalieri's got a bit of Trevor Long. That a fantastic. He always has a good run. The man, Paolo Cavalieri, and behind the motorsport in various formats. Historic racing, classic racing, demonstration racing as well. Those incredible Ferraris that he's got in his stable. That Pablo Clark is just unbelievable.
Listen, if you haven't been to them, just go do yourself a favor. Go and visit the shop. There's such good memorabilia in there from past to present.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. The guys are so welcoming. You know, when you're there, they have to be great.
That's fantastic, everything they're getting in. Well, the one lap board came up a lap ago. Henny the Flag is standing by and he's waiting. Potentially, Economides or Miller to get across the line, and they come up towards that other German brand that we're not allowed to mention, BMW Racing. They've got a stable here of stuff later. As they go there, hit up wheel, put it up in there. The split of the car there and the braking. Turn 7, mostly into effect as well. Flags out. 110. So we got 2 points to play for the overall championship.
Well, it's everyone's race, though. You know what that first race?
Yeah, anything can go wrong. And if you look in the background of this shot, you've got to tell you, there's a possibility to make it to the Zwartkops here this afternoon. Look at that black cloud coming through there.
Yeah, it's something that we don't want to jinx and mention actually on.
I'll start phoning Sam in about an hour's time to say is it raining in Albion. If it is, it will be here, but... Alright, Harry coming to the line now. Let's be honest, yeah. Got a head of probably stayed ahead of Booker. Carry on out. Third place.
Sorry, I had that lucky break.
Yep, there we go in the background, just picking up on the white Viking. And Jacques Larson's just behind that. So Marion will have to settle for 4th place with Corin Binder. 4-5 for our 2 ladies in crossing.
That's absolutely brilliant.
Unofficial results, there you go. Economides, Miller, Herbst, and Archer. Top 5 is John Smith, Mario Jardine, Phyllis Bowman, Craig Herbst, and Paolo Cavalieri. Ahead now of Trevor Long. And then behind them, of course, it is our Class E competitors that finished up all the way down in 15th overall. Harry Van Heerden, Mike Corbler, beating out Jacques Larsens, Marion Emness, and Corin Nienaber for the top 5 in Class E. G, thanks so much for joining me, buddy. I'll catch you later on.
Always a
awesome to be here.
lekker time to be with the league.
Magic, dude. And I'll catch you later on for race 2.
Absolutely.